Welcome, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for September 16th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Taurus, the universe is putting your emotions front and center today, and whether you like it or not, you're going to feel things more intensely than usual. With the moon sliding into a water sign and forming a trine with Venus, your ruling planet, everything that touches your heart is amplified. Love, anger, nostalgia, or even that quiet hope you've been holding on to. This isn't the kind of energy you can suppress. It's the kind that asks you to lean in, trust what you feel, and let it guide your next moves. What you sense in your gut today is less about impulse and more about clarity, so pay attention to the signals your body and heart are giving you. This heightened sensitivity also opens a doorway for reconnection. If you've been struggling with someone, whether in romance, family, or friendship, the air feels softer now, making space for honest conversation. The cosmos is encouraging you to set down any grudges and pick up empathy instead. When Venus supports the moon like this, words don't just get heard, they get absorbed, and the impact of what you share will be felt on a deeper level. For some of you, this may mean declarations of love or heartfelt apologies. For others, it's about simply choosing peace over being right. Either way, the emotional terrain you're walking is fertile ground for healing. In romance, the energy is beautifully layered. For couples, this is a week to build bridges, not walls. The Hierophant's essence hovers close, reminding you that love is as much a spiritual connection as it is a physical bond. Don't be surprised if conversations naturally shift toward commitment, plans for the future, or understanding each other's deeper needs. If you're single, the universe is clearing away emotional baggage that's been weighing you down. That fresh spark of optimism you've been missing? It's coming back, little by little, preparing you to notice someone new. Attraction is likely to come from unexpected places, possibly through a friend's introduction or even a random conversation that feels fated. If you've been wondering whether it's worth staying open to love, the stars answer with a firm yes. Career-wise, you may feel restless with the status quo. The recent Mercury energy is stirring your thoughts, making you hyper-aware of where things feel stagnant. You're craving movement, new challenges, and a sense of progress. While it's tempting to make a sharp decision, like cutting ties or walking away, the wiser move is to pause and weigh your options. The cards of patience and craftsmanship align here, reminding you that mastery is built brick by brick. If you can channel your frustration into focused effort, you're likely to see unexpected rewards, whether that's recognition from higher-ups, financial bonus, or simply the satisfaction of proving to yourself how much you've grown. The key is not to let temper or impatience dictate your choices. Your power today lies in strategy, not reaction. Financially, the universe suggests balance rather than extremes. You may feel tempted to splurge as a way to soothe emotions, but think twice. The energy of the day favors investments that bring long-term stability, not short-term thrills. If an unexpected sum comes your way, whether through a side hustle, refund, or even a lucky break, it's best to channel that money into something meaningful, like savings, paying down a debt, or a resource that will enrich your skills. This practical approach aligns with your earthy nature and strengthens the foundation you've been trying to build. On the personal growth front, today is about tuning in instead of tuning out. Emotional clarity doesn't always come when you're distracted. It arrives when you allow stillness to settle in. Even 10 minutes of silence, meditation, journaling, or simply stepping outside to feel the breeze could reveal insights that have been hiding beneath the noise. Pay close attention to how your body reacts to certain thoughts. A feeling of peace is your green light. Tightness or resistance is your red flag. Trust these signals more than outside opinions, because the universe has placed the answers directly in your emotional landscape. Health and wellness also link back to your emotions now. With energy clustering around your second chakra, stress or joy may manifest physically, especially in digestion, lower abdomen, or energy levels. This isn't about alarm, but awareness. If you notice tension or fatigue, it's your body asking for release. Movement, stretching, or even creative expression can help you transmute the intensity of the day into flow. On the flip side, if you allow yourself to sit with joy or gratitude, you may feel a surge of vitality that carries you through. It's a reminder that how you feel emotionally and how you feel physically are inseparable right now. In relationships of all types, harmony is possible when you embrace authenticity. Pretending not to care or hiding your feelings will only backfire today, because the energy is designed to bring truth to the surface. If someone important is on your mind, don't shy away from sharing your thoughts. Vulnerability is your greatest strength now. It doesn't weaken your stance, it makes it undeniable. This is particularly important if you've been stuck in cycles of miscommunication. The stars are giving you a clear shot at resolution, but it requires you to meet halfway, not stand your ground. Spiritually, the veil feels thinner today. Ancestors, guides, or even symbolic signs may make themselves known in subtle ways. A song that hits at the right moment, a sudden wave of intuition, or an unexpected dream. These aren't coincidences. They're confirmations that you're being guided through a transition. If you've been carrying emotional weight from the past, this is the moment to lay it down. Release doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing not to let it dictate your future. In this way, you clear a path for brighter experiences to arrive. Ultimately, Taurus, today's horoscope is less about outer action and more about inner alignment. You're being asked to recognize the power of your emotions, not as something to control or deny, but as the very compass that will point you where you need to go. Whether it's love, career, or personal healing, the answers are not in external noise, but in the quiet certainty of how you feel. Trust that, and you'll notice doors unlocking that you didn't even realize were closed. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Taurus, the energy surrounding you feels expansive, luminous, and full of promise. The universe is asking you to open yourself to change, embrace your confidence, and step courageously into the new chapters that are beginning to unfold. This reading brings forward 8 powerful tarot cards, each weaving together a narrative of growth, love, opportunity, and spiritual awakening that shapes the essence of your day. Card 1, the Sun. The Sun is the radiant force at the heart of today's reading. For Taurus, this card signals clarity, warmth, and success breaking through uncertainty. Any heaviness you have carried recently begins to dissolve as the light of truth and optimism bathes your path. The Sun also highlights the natural charisma and magnetic energy you are radiating. Others see your glow and are drawn to it. This is not just about external validation. It's a reminder that your inner light has always been strong, and now it shines in ways that attract both love and opportunity. Card 2, the Fool. The Fool marks the start of a new journey, both literal and symbolic. For Taurus, this is an invitation to release fear and hesitation, stepping forward with courage into new beginnings. Perhaps you've been holding on to doubts about whether you're ready to start a fresh project, relationship, or personal path. The Fool reminds you that life rewards those who trust the leap. Today, boldness outweighs caution, and spontaneity becomes your ally. It is less about reckless risk and more about faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in the unfolding process. Card 3, the Hermit. After the outward energy of the Sun and the Fool, the Hermit arrives to balance the reading with introspection. For Taurus, this card encourages a pause to reflect on what truly matters. You may find yourself craving solitude or silence, not as isolation, but as a sacred space for inner wisdom. The Hermit suggests that someone connected to you may also be experiencing a period of silence or withdrawal. Trust that this space is necessary, whether it's for you or for them, as it allows important realizations to surface. Your intuition is sharp today. Listen closely. Card 4, the Cups, 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups brings joy, emotional fulfillment, and wishes granted. Taurus, this is the universe affirming that a dream you've held close to your heart is moving into reality. Whether in love, career, or family, something hidden is revealed that brings happiness and celebration. This card also points to recognition and affection from loved ones. Your achievements or progress are likely to be acknowledged by your inner circle. Allow yourself to bask in these blessings without guilt. You have earned them through persistence and resilience. Card 5. The Tower. The Tower may seem daunting, but here it signals necessary disruption. For Taurus, this card shows that an outdated structure, whether a mindset, a relationship dynamic, or a limiting belief, is being shaken to its core. Those sudden revelations may catch you off guard. They ultimately free you from false stability. The Tower clears space for authentic growth. If conflicts arise today, see them as catalysts rather than curses. What crumbles was never truly supporting you. This is a moment of liberation disguised as chaos. Card 6. The Lovers. The Lovers card ushers in choices around love, harmony, and alignment. Taurus, you may feel pulled between two options, perhaps between passion and stability, or between the heart and logic. This card asks you to look deeply into what truly resonates with your values and spirit. A romantic connection could intensify today, revealing truths long hidden. Whether a new love steps forward or an existing bond deepens, the message is clear. The energy of union and revelation is here. Someone, possibly quietly, sees you as the center of their world. Card 7. The Chariot. The Chariot represents victory through determination. For Taurus, this card suggests you are moving past stagnation and steering your destiny with renewed confidence. Obstacles that once seemed insurmountable now shrink under the weight of your resolve. In career matters, you are likely to find yourself chosen, noticed, or elevated in ways that affirm your hard work. The Chariot is also a reminder not to let ego derail your progress. Balance discipline with passion, and you will find yourself unstoppable. This is your call to claim the road ahead with strength. Card 8. The Magician. Closing the reading, the Magician highlights your innate power to create. Taurus, today you are reminded that all the tools you need are already in your hands. Skills you once overlooked, talents you haven't yet applied, or knowledge waiting to be put into practice are ready to propel you forward. This card carries the energy of manifestation. What you focus on with clarity and intention will begin to take tangible form. The Magician also signals protection from outside negativity. Even if others envy your light, their influence cannot dim your ability to manifest abundance. Today's reading for Taurus reveals a powerful cycle of illumination, courage, and transformation. The Sun and the Fool ignite fresh beginnings and optimism, while the Hermit and Nine of Cups balance the journey with introspection and joy. The Tower reminds you that disruptions are necessary stepping stones, while the Lovers and the Chariot show both emotional choices and victorious progress. Finally, the Magician ties it all together by affirming your power to create and shape your destiny. Taurus, this day calls you to trust your light. Embrace bold steps, release what no longer serves you, and step confidently into the abundance that awaits. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Financially, today brings rays of clarity and possibility. The Sun highlights that a new sense of confidence surrounds your money matters, encouraging you to see opportunities where once you saw only obstacles. Even if the past months have felt heavy, with expenses or debts weighing on your shoulders, this card assures that the worst is behind you. Bright prospects are beginning to surface, and they carry the potential to shift your financial landscape. The Magician reinforces this momentum by reminding you of your power to create abundance through skill and intention. You may realize that talents you overlooked are actually valuable in the marketplace. Whether it's a creative ability, a knack for solving problems, or a natural leadership quality, what you bring to the table can translate directly into financial gain if you channel it wisely. There may also be small strokes of luck today, unexpected offers, discounts, or chance meetings that open doors to wealth. Sometimes fortune comes quietly, wrapped in everyday circumstances, and the Sun suggests you'll recognize it when it shines. Pay attention to subtle signs. Even minor opportunities can grow into something significant if nurtured. It's also worth noting that envy could linger in your financial orbit. Others may observe your rising stability or potential and feel threatened. Remember that your progress doesn't come at their expense. It stems from your persistence and focus. Protect your energy by avoiding unnecessary comparisons, as the Tower reminds us that jealousy often reveals more about others' insecurities than about your success. This is an ideal time to set intentions for long-term prosperity. Investments in education, skill development, or even spiritual practices that sharpen your discipline will pay off. The Fool suggests experimenting with new paths, whether that's exploring side projects, expanding into digital spaces, or trying alternative income streams. Above all, gratitude is your ally. Blessing the resources you already have amplifies your capacity to receive more. When you acknowledge both the progress and the challenges, you align with the flow of abundance, which, according to many spiritual traditions, returns magnified. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for September 16th are 93, 70, 57, 42, 23, 100. Daily love. Love today carries both mystery and revelation. The Lover's card dominates this area, presenting choices that could alter your romantic path. For some Tauros, a new relationship may emerge with surprising intensity. For others, a bond you thought dormant may suddenly reignite. Either way, you're being asked to examine your desires honestly and make decisions that align with your truth. The Fool suggests that romance could come when you least expect it, perhaps through an encounter that feels spontaneous and liberating. If you've convinced yourself that love is no longer on the horizon, the universe is ready to challenge that belief. This card encourages you to welcome surprises, even if they push you out of your comfort zone. The Hermit reminds us that some connections take time to reveal their depth. There may be someone who admires you quietly, processing their feelings before stepping forward. Their silence is not indifference, but part of a spiritual unfolding. Allow patience to soften your expectations, because what is destined for you will arrive with clarity. The Tower brings intensity to love, shaking away illusions and exposing truths. Someone's hidden emotions, a third-party interference, or even old wounds may surface, forcing you to confront what has been buried. While this can feel unsettling, it also clears the way for honesty. True intimacy begins when masks are removed. Passion is another theme today. The Chariot and the Magician together show that someone may feel a fiery attraction toward you, eager to pursue connection with determination. This energy may come with temptations or strong desires, and while flattering, it requires balance. Passion can create beautiful momentum, but it must be guided by respect and trust to sustain a bond. Ultimately, love today calls you to shine your light unapologetically. By being authentic, you magnetize the partner or energy meant for you. Whether single or attached, allow honesty, courage, and curiosity to guide your heart. At work, your professional life today is painted with determination, ambition, and fresh breakthroughs. The Chariot represents the sheer force of willpower guiding you through obstacles. If you've been overlooked or underestimated in the workplace, that energy is shifting. Recognition is on the horizon, and you may soon be called upon to take the lead in an important project. The Magician enhances this momentum by highlighting your unique toolkit of talents. This card urges you to take inventory of your skills and apply them with confidence. You may be surprised at how effortlessly solutions emerge when you trust your abilities. The energy is favorable for initiating new ventures, pitching ideas, or seeking roles that better reflect your strengths. The Sun suggests that your work environment will soon feel brighter and more rewarding. Projects may flow more smoothly, colleagues may acknowledge your input, and your confidence will naturally increase. This is a time when your contributions cannot be ignored, and your enthusiasm may inspire others. Still, the Tower warns of shifts in workplace dynamics. A sudden change, perhaps a restructuring, conflict, or unexpected decision, may temporarily disrupt your sense of stability. While this can be unsettling, it's also an opportunity to prove resilience. Sometimes, What falls away clears the path for roles or collaborations that better align with your growth. The Fool encourages innovation in your career. You might be inspired to learn new skills, pursue training, or explore different industries. Taking risks now could open doors you hadn't imagined. While stepping into unfamiliar territory can feel intimidating, it also invites transformation. Above all, remember that your work is not merely about tasks but about purpose. Aligning what you do with what inspires you ensures not just success, but fulfillment. Trust the momentum. The energy is propelling you forward. Health. The sun brings a surge of vitality into your health sector today. You may feel physically stronger, more energized, or simply more optimistic about your well-being. This is a reminder that mental outlook profoundly influences physical health. Optimism can enhance healing and improve stamina. The Fool suggests a fresh start in your lifestyle. You might feel inspired to try new forms of exercise, shift your diet, or embrace wellness routines that feel adventurous rather than restrictive. Allow curiosity to guide your choices. Sometimes the most sustainable habits are the ones that spark joy. The Hermit highlights the importance of inner health. Taking time for reflection, meditation, or quiet walks can help recalibrate your nervous system and bring emotional clarity. Balance isn't found only in the gym or at the doctor's office, but also in the peace you cultivate within. The Tower, however, serves as a wake-up call. Ignoring stress, poor habits, or unresolved emotions could lead to sudden discomfort or exhaustion. This card isn't meant to frighten, but to remind you that prevention is the best medicine. Pay attention to what your body whispers before it has to shout. The Chariot signals determination in pursuing wellness goals. If you've struggled with consistency, today's energy gives you the focus to stay on track. Commitment to small daily actions can lead to long-term transformation. Finally, the Magician ties everything together by showing that you have the tools to shape your health. Knowledge, discipline, and creativity all empower you to take control of your well-being. Your body responds positively when you listen and act with intention. Family and friends. Family energy today is warm, supportive, and celebratory. The Nine of Cups indicates that good news within the household could spark shared joy. This may involve someone's achievement, a milestone, or even a gathering that strengthens bonds. You may feel surrounded by affection and encouragement from loved ones. The Sun adds harmony to your home life. Misunderstandings or past tensions may begin to fade, replaced with laughter and shared optimism. This card reflects a renewed sense of unity, reminding you that family can be a source of light even in difficult times. The Tower reminds us, however, that no family is without challenges. Old wounds, envy, or differences in opinion may resurface unexpectedly. If this happens, see it as an opportunity for healing. Confronting truth, though uncomfortable, can ultimately bring greater closeness. The Hermit suggests that some family members may be going through their own quiet struggles. Their silence doesn't mean distance. It may simply mean they're processing their own lessons. Showing patience and offering a listening ear could make a profound difference. The Fool brings encouragement to bring more spontaneity into family life. Outings, shared hobbies, or lighthearted activities can break the routine and foster connection. Sometimes joy is found in small, unplanned moments. Lastly, spiritual wisdom permeates this area. When you bless and support your family members genuinely, you invite abundance into your own life. As many traditions affirm, generosity multiplies when given freely. Compatibility. The Lover's card reveals that Taurus finds strong compatibility today with signs that value honesty and commitment. Earth signs, who share your grounded nature, may bring stability, while air signs could spark stimulating conversations and unexpected passion. The Chariot suggests compatibility with those who are ambitious and driven. You thrive alongside individuals who encourage progress rather than stagnation. Fire signs, with their bold energy, may align particularly well with your momentum. The Hermit, however, points to deeper connections with those who respect solitude and introspection. Water signs may offer the quiet emotional depth you crave, balancing your practical side with sensitivity. The Tower warns of clashes with signs that resist change or allow ego to dominate. Conflict may arise if neither side is willing to compromise. Yet even such challenges can teach you valuable lessons about patience and understanding. The Sun indicates harmony with those who uplift and celebrate your successes rather than compete with them. Seek relationships where mutual admiration and encouragement are the foundation. Ultimately, compatibility is not limited by zodiac signs but shaped by shared values and willingness to grow together. When authenticity is present, bonds flourish regardless of astrological differences. Your lucky color today. Gold is your color today, Taurus. It radiates confidence, abundance, and optimism, much like the Sun card. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this shade amplifies your natural glow and attracts both prosperity and joy. The phrase of the day. Within you lies the light to manifest, the courage to choose, and the power to transform. Shine it boldly, and the world will respond. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.